Welcome everybody to the stream today. Today is Friday, 15th of April. It's already halfway through the month of April. Time goes by so fast. Getting ever closer to May. I know some schools let students out in May. Summer vacation might start for some people then. So let's get the information in the info command up to date. So last stream we played around with the Warden's new range attack, sonic boom, echo thingy. That was a lot of fun. This stream I want to work on getting the Allay sorters all working. Should be a nice easy project.
Hey.
Ryan and Bananas coming in with the Prime. They've been sub for 6 months, half a year. Congratulations for such a amazing milestone. Half your anniversary. How you doing there, Ryan M? Appreciate using your Prime. If you guys don't know if you have Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime or know someone that does have it, I'll make sure to use it up each and every month because it's like giving away free money to your favorite Twitch streamer. And with it, you can also get benefits of being a subscriber here. You can check out all the perks that I offer by doing !sub. But doing your Prime, you do need to make sure that you do it each and every month. Okay, let's see. Try to get my stream going. Turn on my controller. We should be good to go. Are you guys excited for 1.18? I'm pretty amped. I like how they have quite a bit of variety in this one. Even though, like a lot of the stuff we kind of expected 1.17 and some other versions, it's nice to see it all come together. Controller. Oh yeah, I need to send out notifications. Don't want to forget that. Who we all got in the chat? We got Noah here. Vision Dragon, one of our great stream moderators. We also got Bolty, back of the class, another first time viewer, as well as Tucci. Welcome. Another first time viewer of Reddish. If you guys are newer to the stream, make sure to drop a follow. Doesn't cost you anything, but it'll get you some extra points. You could do that just by clicking the little heart underneath the stream. That way you guys count to followers. Be part of the Gordy Gang followers. Welcome in. Who else we got here? We got EMG. Trying out the commands. I did tweak the commands a little bit, so hopefully they a little bit more understandable. I got Mass Art. Dylan DC's here. You guys don't know who Dylan is. He finds a lot of cool seeds, and they get showcased and used by many people. You can check out his YouTube channel with that user. Wodash. I also got Pepper here. Did you end up using the Raypun texture pack? I put it into my game. I think I did, but I couldn't find it. Maybe I didn't put it in the right spot. Got Doom in the chat. Hey Doom, doing good. Millie's here. We also got CXS. Show. Where's there? Okay, here's my lace orders. I'll get the stream going and send out some notifications. While I do that, make sure to check out other social links here on stream. The last stream we had was Wednesday. That already feels like a long time ago. Crazy how that is. Let's see what the title is. Stats. Welcome in, Reich. Go into languages, find it. Oh yeah, what is it called in the languages, by the way, Reddish? Are the languages also alphabetical? Because I did try to do that. Millie says they made a lot of progress on Raised Grid. That's amazing. Do you run into any problems? I guess for me, I'm kind of wondering, do you run into like anything that you think could be changed or improved? We're probably going to reset the seed again and try with all the other stuff added. You have access to main PC? Okay. Let's see. Oh, did I really write the wrong snapshot? Oh no, that's the old one. Okay. Yeah, as I get this stream going, make sure you guys are subbed on YouTube. Also have the bell notification completely turned on so you don't miss out on future videos. I post about streams in my community tab, which you need to have the bell turned on for that. I also post polls in there once in a while. I see what you guys' opinions are on different things. I have a Discord. If you haven't already, make sure to hit my Discord link there on screen currently. Click that and join it, because we are trying to reach 7,000 members. You guys can talk to me over there. Ping me if you have questions, if you need help with farms or need ideas on what to do with your Minecraft world. There's a lot of discussion going on There are all the different channels. I also have a Twitter for people that enjoy talking over there. I enjoy checking out what everybody else is up to. And also give out stream notifications and video notifications on my Twitter. So, today, where's the stat thingy again? Stats. Oh, maybe it doesn't work. Title. Ah, okay, that works. Yeah, so today we're going to work on the Allay sorter. We got some working designs. Now let's see what happens when we kind of tile the design, make it bigger. Do we run into any complications, that sort of thing? That's what I'm curious about. Probably won't be on the testing server today because I'm trying to get everything nice and displayable for upcoming video. I also have a Reddit for people that like to check me out there or post my video content. I have a Patreon for supporters of mine. If you guys are a Patreon, you get perks just like being a Twitch sub. And I also have a PayPal for donations. They do come up on screen if you go through the Streamlabs donation tab underneath of this stream. Awesome. So I sent out notifications, YouTube and Twitter. I think we're ready to give it a go. Looks good. All right, so let's turn that off and that off, and voila, we are here. Looking good. Music is playing, awesome. Controllers are working, great. So the Allay sort works fairly simple. So we got Allays sitting in here. You hand them an item. Once you give them that item, then they will try to find other ones nearby. These guys are happen to be contained, so they can't really, if there's a nearby item, they can't like leave to get it. But if it's within their range, they'll grab it and pick it up. Then for them to drop it off, they typically drop it off the player. But if they have a playing note block nearby, which I put one right here, then they will try to drop it off if it's so close to that note block. So these three guys get different items, and they will drop them off, which they think is near the note block. They just happen to be a little ways away, but it's close enough where they think they'll still drop it off. But since they're completely contained, we have them inside of hoppers. They'll just end up kind of loose Allay, picking the item up and dropping it. So let's go ahead and give it a try. They got 3 different items, and let's drop them down over here. How do we get all these extra Allays? So I'll drop this item in, this item in, this item in. And each of them get picked up. They also get dropped off in here. here and here. Now they have 2 items in them. So that's essentially how it works. I don't know how well it's going to work when we start adding more layers. So this is my compact design that I made a couple weeks ago. And it's 3 allays for a single tileable section, which is pretty good. Doom, I did see some of the stuff you gave me. I don't know if I need it. Oh, I probably do need a better sword, because this one doesn't kill the warden. Okay, thanks for remaking the shulker boxes. I could update that sword. So remind me what sometime when I'm on the server. So that sword would be nice to have. Thank you. Reddish. Oh yeah, Reddish talking about language. It's called Raypon. It's almost at the bottom of the list of language worked for me at 1 to 8. Okay, so let me go ahead and we'll give this a try. So Reddish made me a new language in Minecraft, which just puts in all the different Raypons. Kind of automatically puts them all in. Let me just double check and make sure. I actually put it into the right folder. Wait, was I supposed to put it in the language folder? Oh, I probably didn't do that. Is there a language folder? Or did I put it in the resource folder? Would be cool to turn the data pack on to see it, because every once in a while, you know, we'll see a new item. It'll just be kind of funny. But yeah, also welcoming everybody who is new. What is your thing called? Was it? Put it in research pack. Do you know what? Was it in a zipped file? I see Doom's water here. A resource pack? Okay. I think I might have put it there. Texture pack, resource pack. I mean, it's called Raypon. Oh, I don't see it here. Unzip it first. Oh. Oh, okay, I do see it. You want me to unzip it? It doesn't work as a zipped? Let's just try as a zipped. Sometimes I have good luck with it. So you're saying it's in here. It's near the bottom. Is it actually called Raypons in here too? Is it like alphabetical near the R's? I mean, some of the stuff don't seem alphabetical. So there's like K's and let me go back up to M's and G's and F's. Get the rain and snow texture pack. I'm not sure if I put that one in yet, Doom. Raypons, it should be RS, like alphabetical. It should be around here, but it's not. Okay, let me unzip it. It's not there. Unzip it. Okay. We'll unzip it. You guys can see. See the Raypons. Unzip it. Let's see if I know how to unzip it. Extract. Would it extract it here or would it extract into a folder? I guess I could extract here because in yours is a folder, right? First you got to load it. Go to the research. Before searching for languages, you got to move it across into loaded research packs. Yeah, I just moved the zipped into there. Should be right click extract. Okay. Let's see if we can find it. So it should be a folder now. Oh yeah, I see it now. Okay, so do I have to reload this? Reload. So glad you guys know how to do this stuff. So it's under languages now. Do you see it? Is it or not here? You copy paste it from inside the folder into the resource, because I think there's a double folder. Oh, is it double folder now? There's a folder that says Racebind, and right inside of it's assets. So I think that's correct, right? Go into resource pack in settings. Oh, at the enable it. Yeah, I forgot about that part. Okay, so now enable it. So is this alphabetical? Oh, there it is, right there. So I put that over there. Okay, hit done. Loads. Awesome. Thanks for helping me, Reddish. Also, thanks for making the pack. Should be a fun one, because I like the idea of, like, not necessarily knowing what's going to be turned into a raid pun and what's not going to be a raid pun, and then just coming across it. Seems like a kind of a funny thing, because you just get a laugh out of everything. Hope it works. Seems incompatible. Does it normally freeze like this when it's not compatible? Oh, okay. So something happens. So hopefully it worked. I don't know if there's an example that we can look up. Oh, now go to languages. Okay, now we have to go to languages. I'm getting ahead of myself. So let's go down to the R's. Ah, Ray pun everywhere. Everywhere, what country? Everywhere. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that part. Yeah, if you want to explain, Reddish, how you did this in chat, to the chat, people that didn't read your message, how does it work? How does it decide what's part of a raid pun and what's not? It's a long progress. Search for item frame. Oh, okay. At least it, at least it's trying. Looks like it's loading. Oh yeah, there it goes. Done. Oh, save and quit. Did it change some other stuff? Is this supposed to be spaced out? I don't know. Frame. Item frames. I got one here. Oh! Frame. Frame. Oh my goodness, that's so good. Oh, that's amazing. Detected rail. Dude, this is gonna be so much fun, because we're just happening to come across it. Awesome job, Reddish. I guess once we get like the stuff tweaked out, maybe I could put this in the important links channel on Discord, because in case someone else wants to have this funny thing. Hey, Booger's in the chat. Also got Sevi here. Awesome. Okay, so we got the data pack up just in case we come across something funny. We can laugh about it. Let's get back to the lay sorter. So we got these lays in here. I wonder if there's an easy way to copy paste these. I think it is. Structure blocks should copy entities, right? I just want to make more of these layers. So let's grab a structure block. And let's make sure not to accidentally power it. Okay, so we want to change the size of this. It's currently too big. I want to make it so I just easily copy paste it, but also want entities. Construction blocks work the best for that. So if you stand in line with it, looking back at this big cube, going forward is this number here. So we want this number to be kind of big, maybe like 8. This number is up. This is a Y value. We'll just go with 8 as well. And then this is to the right. We want this one to go 1. And then we'll call this gerbil. Make sure to hit that. And then save. Then copy that. Oh, we didn't go low enough. Okay. Let's put it down here. Why? Oh, okay. I thought it wasn't working. So move it down a little bit. So now it should have the Allays in there as entities. And it should also have all the blocks. The idea is, if this is truly tileable, we should be able to make more of these. So copy this one. I put one over here. And then if I paste it, just load. Oh, I didn't save it. Okay, let's save this again. Save it. Load. Okay. So it looks like it copied the Allays over pretty much the way we see them. They have the same exact blocks. We'll switch those out. So the idea is, let's move this back a little bit. I want to see if they're actually like smart. Can they like, because like we want this row of Allays to be connected to this snow block and not near other nearby ones. So our Allays could be able to be smart enough to not get them confused. Like when we're trying to put them in here, we don't want them to get messed up. Might be a little bit tricky. Oh. You've got a friend in me. That's advancement. Wait. Oh yeah, the spaces. Okay. Awesome. Doom says you need anything Minecraft related. Not sure. We're not working with Allays. If you can think of something that might be helpful with Allays, let me know. So the question is, okay, how can we check this? Oh, whoopsies. Wait, that block there. So this is at coordinates 32 and 31. I just want to see if I get the data off these guys. Let's give them some new items. We'll give this one guy. Give this guy a chest. We'll give this guy a hopper. We'll give this guy a stair. Okay. So we'll have to make sure they connect with the right note blocks. I feel like this part might be a problem. That's why I'm looking into it right now. Semi says, I'm ready to read the code. Oh, hey, Semi. How goes it? Another one of our stream moderators. My concern is because, like, you first have this note block in, and then, like, as you're building it, you put another note block in. And then, like, these lays will get stuck with this note block instead of getting with this one. So will they be able to switch to the new closer one? I don't think so. Well, I don't know. Is it whichever one they just happen to get refreshed with? Sejay says I was already reading the code. Cool. But I don't know if we really need the code to be read for this, because probably look it up in game. But if you just go, I guess we want to. If you want to figure out, look in the code to see exactly how they determined which note block to stick to. Is it just like the first that comes up? Well, let's make this bigger for you guys. Okay. So they're attached to a specific note block, which according to are probably illustrated here somewhere. Liked player, so it tells my information about who it likes. Like note block value, position. Okay, so this is a position. So these guys like 31. So they like, oh, so they like this note block over here. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of what I suspected. They would end up liking the wrong note block. So let's grab a stair. If we throw a stair down, let's put some more items down here. So we got new items that we have is a stair, chest and a hopper, which I don't have. But let's throw the stair down. So I'm thinking they'll pick up the stair, but we won't drop it off. Yeah, he doesn't drop it off because he's attached to this farther note block. So the question is, should they fix this? Like, should they make it so that lays are easier? I mean, essentially you're programming the lay, right? Like, it's easy to program in what block you want to pick up, but how do you program which note block to be associated with, right? Can you get lays in a cauldron with a hopper under there? You could if you wanted to. The hopper works just fine for what I want. I want to keep them very positioned correctly. And if there is a way to fix this, I mean, how would they even fix this in the code? I'm not sure how they would fix in the code, because they would have to say something like, after so much time, because like the lay kind of gets reprogrammed every 30 seconds, right? Actually, can it switch note blocks? Is that what it is? Due to needing resource packs. I mean, if you see something that looks like I need, that'd be helpful. I don't really know what note blocks or what resource packs, like what things you could do to make more helpful with resource packs. So I don't really know what you could do. So I guess we kind of do they check a 33 first? Maybe separate them by one block, trying to find directional preference. How can we do this? I guess if you want to make Doom, if you want to make a data pack or something, maybe it's a research pack that shows like information above mobs, like a data pack that can go into the mobs data. If you go in here and like just display certain information above their head, I don't know if that's possible, but that'd be something. That's something common. Like rather than me constantly checking what's inside of the mob, if it could just be displayed on top of their head. I know I've had people do that before in the past, but I can't remember if it was a mod, data pack, what it was. Okay, so I sent out notifications about the stream, so people should know that we are streaming. Oh wait, yeah, I did send this out. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. If you guys want to join the Discord, I am in the voice call. And it is push to talk, but if you're active, you can join there. So how can we fix this? Even if they don't fix the problem, even if the developers don't fix this problem, how can we fix this? Essentially what we want to do is, when I put in some allays, get them attached to a single note block, put in some new allays, get them attached to Sammy says that allays cannot switch note blocks if they're already liking a note block. Really? So even if I stop this note block, these guys will keep it? I thought after 30 seconds they get reprogrammed. So they're still liking note block 31, which is that one, even though it's not being played currently. Let's wait a little bit and check it. Okay, let's check it now. After 30 seconds, they will like the first note block back. They hear? Okay. Just confirm that. Oh, yeah, so now they switch to the first note block. Okay. Or they switch to this one. So the question is, and I guess these guys also switch to the other one. How far can they hear a note block? I guess that's the question. I don't know if that was answered already. Let me check. Okay. Pick up. I guess somebody did send me some information. Health, tech. Okay, they hear note blocks in a sphere radius of 16 blocks. Okay, I think he did send me that. So I'm guessing they also pick up, like, that means they can also get like reprogrammed with note block within 16 blocks. So, what does that mean? Ooh. I think it makes it really difficult for us to get them attached to a certain note block, right? So, let's say we got some new allays. Like if you get them all in like this and then power the note block. What happens when you like unload it too and stuff? What's the problem exactly? So the problem is we have rows of allays. And we want one row of allays to be going towards one note block that's just above them. but want the next door neighbor row to go to this note block over here. We don't want them to use the same one. Right? And if they, once they decide on a note block, they keep that decision for 30 seconds. And as long as new information isn't coming from that note block, like new, as long as the note block isn't playing music, then they can switch. Otherwise, they're going to constantly get like refreshed for that one. I mean, the only way I can think way to do this is when you come in with new allays, you have to keep all the note blocks powered. You come with a new allay, you come straight in from 16 blocks, right in on the note block like this. So the first thing they hear is the note block you want them to hear, and then you take time to put them in. Promise, once the note blocks are unpowered, they lose their information. I feel like it's just too easy to grief it. You have 20 hours but no creative? Let me see. You did a refresh command, I'm guessing. Oh, okay, I think we are having some problems with the bot because it's pretty much every person who wrote in something that says Minecraft username is already in database. I think I think I forgot like one side. Lost was telling me about this, and I wasn't exactly sure how I got this way or how we can avoid it. So I'll have to look into that. It's a timing thing. Lock 3 of the note blocks. You'd have 30 seconds. 1, stop a note block, spawn in new allay, start new note block, lock new allays, start first note block, and keep the first allay happy. Hey, that sounds just as risky. So you're saying like first get 1 row of allays programmed, or get all the current allays, get them programmed to a note block. Then stop their programming. Then you have 30 seconds to program the new ones. Then you have to hurry. Turn them back on the power. I guess I could kind of illustrate this. So you got notes like this. So right now, let's say they're all hooked to this note block right here. So if I want this row to get connected to this note block, I have to, but they're both on the same 30-second timing now. Yeah, I don't think you could do it without, Limit Lee's coming in with the tier 1 sub. Thanks so much for using your sub here. I really appreciate the support. Welcome in, Limit 2. The Gordy Gang has a Twitch sub of mine. You get access to tons of things. Check those all out with the information on screen. And we're currently sitting at the goal of 129 subs out of the goal of 100. Thanks guys for all the support and subbing over here. It really helps me put more time into doing cool things in Minecraft, making videos about it, streaming about it, talking with you guys. Haphasman says, yep, you gotta spawn a new allay. Ooh, that's really scary. Yeah, so what you could do is you can lock this note block, and then this note block continues to program the nearby ones. But it's end up also going to program this row, and then you could turn back on. Ooh. I wonder, instead of moving the allays in, can you move the note blocks in? Or with the, if the note block moves, I don't think it's gonna, because it's not associated with a specific block, it's associated with a specific position. So what does that mean? Will require unlocking Allay to lock to a new node block. Yeah, because even if we lock one node block, this node block is still programming this row. So we have to lock both of them. And then when their time goes up, we have to reprogram like this one and then program this one. But the problem is their reset timing is going to be like exactly the same. Because they're both constantly getting bombarded with new information. Let's see. Is there a timer here that tells the countdown? Tells the position. Like node block cooldown ticks. Okay, so this is the cooldown ticks. It just looks like it gets reset to 600 ticks, which would be 30 seconds, right? Yeah. So that's 4 ticks off. That's possible to get 4 ticks off, I guess. Let's do it one more time. Okay, 4 ticks off as well. Okay, makes sense. Sugus says, why not make all the lays to love the same node block under the hopper? So the problem is the lays will only drop off the item if they're so close to their hopper. Summy boy, did you happen to tell me how far that is? How far does the lays have to be, or how close to the lays have to be to their node block before they drop off the items? Let's see what you wrote. They can pick up items that are 1.3 blocks wide, 1.6 blocks high. That's pretty good to know. So they can pick it farther than a meter from their center location. Here are node blocks up to 16 blocks. Max distance is 48. You have a 5-second delay. Okay, so I guess didn't answer it in that one. So yeah, if you happen to know Seme or Siji, how far or how close the lay have to be to the node block before they drop the item? Problem is, if we just use one node block, these lays that are way over here are too far away from it. It's kind of weird because the lays get attracted to the node block if they're within 16 meters of it. But they only drop off items if they're within probably like a couple meters, like maybe like 2 or something. If it was based on the audio of the node block, then you could do a little bit more, right? Let's say the Allay only cares. Let's say the Allay gets programmed to a D note. It doesn't matter if the D note is here or here. Whatever D note is closest, it'll drop it off to that D note. Does that make sense? Instead of being programmed to a specific location, it's programmed to a specific node block. I feel like that would be a bit laggier for the game to figure that all out. Would be easier for that. Lay drop items and node blocks are within 3 blocks of it. Okay, so that's a really amazing answer. Could you also copy paste that, Seme, and just paste that to our Discord chat? That way, if I forget in the future, I could just check there. Appreciate that. Yeah, so it's kind of like trying to solve a silly problem, because you think, oh, it doesn't matter which node block. Well, okay, it matters which node block they're associated with, but it's like the node block's not that important. I feel like you just put more node blocks in. The problem is they're attaching to a specific one from really far away. So even if I put like a note block right underneath this guy, he's still attached to this far one way over here, and he's not going to connect to this one. If I lock that one, then he's going to connect to this one, but then also all the other ones are going to connect to that one too. So it's like you almost need their cooldown timers to be staggered. That way you can take advantage of locking them. Although you wouldn't really be able to do this in survival because it's really difficult to tell when their cooldown goes up. Because like you might think, oh, I could just use one note block for them all, but now this delay that's right here is too far away from it. So if I give him an item, let's throw item in over here. He'll pick it up, but he won't drop it off. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of silly. It's like the lay's designed a little bit weird, and so they're designed in such a weird way that we're ending up having a weird problem, which we then have to have a weird solution to fix the weird problem. It's like if the lays were programmed a little bit differently, then we wouldn't have this problem. But how would they even program it to fix this problem? Sergio says, is that actually blowing my mind? Yeah, it's like the lays themselves are pretty simple, right? But this problem just happens to be kind of complicated. I don't think it shouldn't be this complicated. Like, if we're having trouble trying to fix this problem, how is the average Minecraft player gonna like figure out how to get around this? I don't feel like this is quite right. I wonder which developers. Well, I guess I know some of the developers that are working on Allay. Does the wool thing? Because remember they changed the wool. Does the wool change now? Would you have to put like wool in between them before you brought them in or something? Like the whole bringing them in, you have to bring them in separately. It doesn't matter if there's a wool or not. Like I feel like the wool thing is not really going to help here. I mean, I guess you could like make permanent wool between the different sections. Let's put wool here. We'll just try this. So let's try this. And we'll just load this one in. Okay, so we got some different guys. Let's give them some different items. Have that item. What else should we give them? Got some ice, or you have no block, and then you can have some ice. Okay. So they got items. So now let's see if we put wool between these guys and other guys. Can we stop them keep being attracted to the other note block? So the note block is playing. So this note block is playing. Okay, we did change this a little bit. So I'll let that one play. I think they're programmed to it. We're gonna block off. I'll try to block off the notes from getting to them. Can we visually see the waves coming out of the note block? Before we could see, right? Hey Cad, thanks for the raid there, Doom. Okay, if I just throw no. So did they remove those little particles that go flying through the air when the note block plays? I don't see those anymore. Because it's a little bit hard to tell if it's working or not. Limit says they're never gonna understand lays. Oh, they're really simple. They just pick up stuff and find stuff. Hey, Will. Yeah, I think they might remove that because I have my particles on, right? I should be able to see that. There's like the little blue vibrations or echoes or noise coming off of them. Anyways, so right now I think all of them are programmed to this note block here. So let's see if these guys are still programmed. Why are you not on the server? Because I'm getting to the final stages of this. I guess I could have put this back onto the server, but I thought I was like getting pretty much done with this, but apparently I'm not. So what is their cooldown? Cooldown is... oh, cooldown's not going down. Here, so we put in a wall of wool. Is the cooldown going to go down? How do you manage to fit them inside hoppers? Use leads. Ticks. Oh, the ticks are still up. So the change they made to wool means that notes can't go through anymore, or notes can go through anymore still. I don't quite understand that. What was the objective of removing that? Just give us less ability to control. Are Allays overhyped or underhyped, in my opinion? I think, from what I've seen, I think they're average. Because, I mean, they are unstackable item sorters, which is like a big hype, right? But then they don't do as much as some people think. Like, they don't duplicate items, they don't find random items that don't exist. Yeah, this value's not going down, so I'm guessing the wool does nothing. Because they did come out last snapshot, they said the wool, how do they state that? I guess we should pull it up. Carpet like wool blocks will now dampen Vibrations cause, okay. Up here. Or was it the previous snapshot? Oh, here it is. Previous change to note blocks that only wool and wool carpets would block the sounds have been removed. Is that talking about the, like, I think that applied to the skulk and also applies to Allays, right? Change. Oh no, that's a change just note blocks. Previous change note blocks that only wool and carpet block the sounds. The way they state that acts like there was more blocks that would block the... Maybe if Semi or Seiji wants to check the Minecraft code to see if is there anything that blocks the note blocks from reaching the Allay. Because it sounds like it was the wool and the carpet, but then they removed that. Yeah, you're allowed to talk in stream chat. If you have to be active on Discord in order to have the ability, then you have to push to talk as well. Yeah, if I didn't want anybody talking that chat, I would change the way the Discord rules work. If you place wool between the Allays in a chest shape, the one note block per Allay on top. Well, right now the wool's not doing anything. So what I did is I locked this one. So this one's making no noise. Noise is coming from this one, and it had to go through this carpet, right? In order to reach these Allays, to be a direct Allay to theirs. It has to go through the carpet, right? The carpet... I don't think the carpet's working, because if we do the command, it says the cooldown is still really high, right? See, right here it also says he likes this note block that's at X32 or Z32. So he likes this note block. He still likes this note block. I guess let's just turn this note block in and see if they switch. What was the only block that could silence them from top of the note block before? Pushing a note block immediately removes it from them. Oh. Is that useful? Would pushing a note block be useful? I mean, not really, because they're all attached to one. You push it, and they all lose it. They're all kind of the same boat. Like the only way we can like program some without programming others is if some keep it and some don't keep it. But currently, they all keep it or they all lose it. It's kind of the only thing we can use is distance at the moment. So I don't think pushing it would help. So I would say is a weird, it seems like there is no blocks that block the sound from the Allays. If you have two note blocks equal distance from an Allay, which does it choose? Would it be random? That's a good question. Probably directional. Maybe probably update order. That's probably. I placed obsidian on note blocks. It was not possible to silence it. Doomsday should add a question of the day command. Interesting. You can put that in Doom. You can put that in the stream moderator chat or something. Because I'll probably forget it if it's in this chat. That was changed in 14A. Oh yeah. So let's check these guys, because we did just give them some new noises. It says they're still liking the one at 32, which is a farther one. Even with this new one here. So that's this other thing I want to try. So I place a block on top of it. So that stops the note blocks, stops the actual notes from popping out. But does that actually reset their cooldown? What's your goal for this contraption? To put a whole bunch of lays in really close together so you can sort out items. Compact sorter. I got 3 to work in one row, but trying to get multiple rows is tricky with the limitations. How much does the new ward attack do? It supposedly does. Oh, it can instant kill a player, but I think it's the same as a normal ward attack, which we said it was like what, 43, 42 or something. So it looks like even placing. Where's their cooldown? Still like the block at 32. Oh, now they like the block at 34. Oh, so putting a block above it does stop the note block. So if it's not putting up notes, I guess it's not working. Can somebody maybe confirm that? So it was making noises, and all I did was stick a block on top. Now they switched to this one here, which is 34. Saga says, I hope the Mojang fixes this in the future snapshot. Yeah, I hope so. I don't know why they removed the wool thing, because like the wool thing was like sort of okay. It wasn't I wouldn't think it's a good fix, but better than nothing. Like right now we can't even use wool to separate these columns, so we literally have to use 16 blocks to separate them. Like each Allay would have to be walked in from 16 blocks away, and only this no block can be playing that's this close to player. So it's like once you get set up, it's really touchy. If you do anything, like if you lose power, if the Allays are loaded and the note blocks aren't loaded, then they lose. It's not a good fix. Oh, you're talking about the most recent change in 15A? I'm not sure there's another way to solve this issue. Let's check its cooldown timer again. Okay, so it's staying up pretty high. If we place anything on top of this, it'll kill it pretty much, right? So now their cooldown timer should be going down. Yes, it's going down pretty fast too. Whoopsies. If you get Allay to the nether and then back to the overall, would it reset them? You'd have to wait 30 seconds because they're still attracted to that note block. I'll have to remember not to push this. If I push, what is it? F3 plus T. So I got F3 and I got T really close to each other on my controller. So T is pushing down on this thing. F3 is tapping this thing. You can see my finger. It's actually on the D-pad. I really like the controls with the D-pads, because then instead of like having to push really hard, like, I don't know, like keys on keyboard, you have to actually physically push down to make yourself walk. Here you just tap, like you're not actually pushing, you're just tapping. So as light as you tap, it doesn't matter how light you tap, if you just a hair touches it, you can open and close something. I just wonder if that's going to be the future of controllers. Yeah, getting kind of sidetracked. Thinking of the whole Elon Musk brain reading thing. Not sure how else. If you did put them in the nether, like I said, you just have to wait 30 seconds. Another, bring it back over. Hope that they sense this note block before they sense other ones. Once again, that's like a whole locational thing. It's like you have to like stack. Essentially, it's like stacking, kind of like how stacking villager or iron farms used to work back in the day. You'd have to like first get them associated with one door, then bring in another set of villagers and get associated with another door, and then you have to move the center of the village over here so it just barely detects one door, then move it over here so it detects. That's essentially what's going on. It's super complicated, and yeah, you know, I hardly even understood that stuff back in the day. And it's a little bit worse because you can't actually like, unlike villagers where you can use a couple different villagers to move the center of the village, the Allay itself is very much centered, so you can't move it. So we can do two things. We could try to find a fix for this, or we can hope that they program a fix. If they did program a fix, brain reading is so scary. It is, but think about it. If it works nicely, you don't have to use like a mouse and controller to do anything. The computer just does exactly whatever you're thinking. And of course, it's very much optional. Like, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. Doom is asking in the chat, is there any emote that's missing that you want to be added? Oh yeah, I haven't updated my emotes. If you guys ever want to design me custom emotes or any type of Raceworks art or Gordy art or stickers, we are always looking for new ones. So you guys ping me in my Discord with examples. You can put them into what's it called? Fan art? Ray fan art? Ray's grid emote? Wonder how that would be. Because then you have to try to illustrate Ray's grid in a single. That might be difficult. Might work for a sticker though. Well, one thing we could do. Oh wait, no, that's not gonna work. I thought maybe we could stick the note blocks like way underneath them. But the thing is, they're gonna be associated with the note block that's. Or how that would even work? Certain note blocks down below. If you stick note block 16 blocks below them, they get attached to a certain note block down there. Oh, that seems really complicated. I think that could work. So if you turn off all note blocks, you put a note block 16 blocks underneath of them. They get attached to that one. Then you get like one row attached to the ones down there. It's almost like stacking villagers. Not as complicated, I guess. Can you set the game mode to hard? Yeah, I could do that. I have to restart the server in order to do that. Let me write down my notes, because every time the server resets, it does set it to easy, doesn't it? Default needs be hard. I think it's in server properties. Oh yeah, default is easy. Turn it to hard. And I'll save that. I think I could probably do it through the console. Difficulty hard. Does that work? Yeah, it looks like it worked. Alright. So, how would this work? I guess we could try to illustrate this. I don't think this is a good option. Yeah, like once again to be stacking them. Is there such way, if I put one note block underneath of like this one, I get all these guys to go to that note block. Controller, controller cord. Okay. I would really like to have some glass slabs so I can see through stuff. So note block is underneath of these guys. So this note block is probably gonna make noises go out to this guy, and this guy, but I think it's also gonna go out to this guy over here. Which I don't want. You could essentially fix this by placing a stair there. Keeping him on this side. And then put the note block down low. Hey, look, there's a wandering trader. What is he selling? Bye-bye. I think it's possible. You have to get all the lays. All the lays you have in these rows, you need to get them associated with a block that's underneath them, note block. And then once that happens, then you can slowly release them and add new note blocks. I guess that's a good question. What happens? This seems really confusing. Let's summon Allay here. Because it's already hard to get the lays into such weird positions. Really? I didn't put him down lower? Oh. Oh, what? Wait, that actually works. Oh, that looks so messed up. No, it's too low now. Still too low. The spacing is so confusing. Apparently it's too high. How do you make him stand there? Maybe make him go that way? Oh, wait. How big are these guys? Oh, this one looks the perfect size. Oh. Okay. Let's make it go back in that direction somewhere, which is -z. Right, this Leaf Master. -z, x, y, z. Negative. Makes it smaller. Okay, now I get stuck. Okay. So that worked. So we have this guy has a note block. So now it's possible to probably put a note block underneath of this. Maybe not. I think if I put a note block here, is it just going to go to these three? Actually, is it a big deal that the middle ones cross over? I guess that's the real question. The middle ones, like if the middle ones happen to get the wrong note block, it's not such a big deal, is it? Actually, see, the reason I put the note blocks on top. Oh shoot! So I'm trying to click. The reason I put the note blocks on top here is to try to get them out of the way so that if there's no note blocks on here, you could just click on chest. So you could technically have this in your storage as like a ceiling. And then you could just open the chest, right? Have like some labels or something. So if I had a note block, here. Hey, Commander. And let's say it happens to attract the other Allays nearby. So let's say all the Allays in a plus sign get attracted to this, or get this as their note block. So this Allay goes straight down. This Allay also goes to that note block, and so does these two. Then if I take away this note block, they're looking for a new note block, and then we happen to put this note block in, which is the closest of two of them. Hopefully they would go to this one and not this other one over here. I just don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I guess we could just give it a try. So let's try to give it a try. So we got this guy is at, where's our little indicator? Hey, little llama. Got some runaway Allays. I want to count down 16 blocks, so they're right there. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So right down here. Put the note block here, it might work. What are you doing there, Allay? Okay. So what we do is, how do we do this? Oh, this. I don't know if this works, does it? Oh, wait. I think we need to kind of start from scratch in order for this to work. So I need like something that shows which note block these guys are going towards. So if we lock both of these, hopefully they now switch and they choose those down there, which are within 16 blocks of them. Hopefully they both choose separate ones. So we'll give them a little bit of time to switch. Should only take 30 seconds. Bit says, what's the concept of this? So the concept is to try to put a whole bunch of lays in really close to make a compact item sorter. So to get them to associate with nearby node blocks to drop off items in a really compact way, you have to kind of put in some extra stuff. Alright, so they should have time to switch over. So let's check out this Allay. Yeah, whatever, let's see. Data, get, entity, Allay. So he is attracted to a note block at 32. Clear out some of this. Okay, so 32 is which one? That one's 32. So that center guy up above is going after this note block. So let's try this guy. Which one does he go after? Is that the same guy or a different guy? He's after 32 as well. We did the right one, correct? 9? Yeah. One before that, oh, it was 99, okay. So he's also attracted to that no block. What about this guy over here? And that one's also attracted to it. So they're all actually attracted to the same note block, which is at Y level 60, which is way down here. They're both all attracted to that note block over there. So let's move them down by 1. And see if that's a little bit further so that they then go after different ones. Have you found any good puns? I haven't been moving around the blocks too much. I guess the spacing thing kind of has been throwing me off. If you made a fix for the spacing thing, let me know. So I can update it. I haven't been working with too many different blocks yet. When this design is finished, it'll be on my YouTube channel, so make sure you guys are subbed over there. Alright, so now we're just waiting for them to cool down so they can switch to the new one that we have. And let's try it out now. So this guy, I don't think he's attracted to any though. I think he lost it completely. Okay, let's try this guy. Yeah, so he also isn't, he doesn't see the note block down below. So what that means is the area in which they detect the note block is not as precise as I thought. It looks like their note block preference is directional X and negative Z first. Interesting. How did you check that out and notice? Next basic thing is incompatible with something else because it's fine on my PC. Oh, do you think I have another data pack that's affecting it? A resource pack? Are you also in the snapshots? Why is did I put that in the title? Did I accidentally change it? I just got the volume one that turns down the noise. So I guess this trick really doesn't even work because they all kind of get attracted to the same note block, even if it's far away. Mr. Chess says, will sand dupers and TT dupers be allowed at raise grade? Check the rules on the Discord and let me know if it answers that or not. Oh, you say you tested 18? Okay. Why is it relevant to get them tracked to a block 16 below? Because right now we eventually want them to get attached to this block and this block. If all the lays are attached to this block, then they'll say, hey, I'm too far away from it. I won't drop my item off. So it'll be like over here and be like, I don't want to drop my item. So then you don't end up actually sorting any items. So you want each of them to be attracted to a note block that's close enough so they drop their item off. So the question is, how do you get them to be attracted to different note blocks when they're all beside each other? And they can easily add new note blocks to their preference if they're within 16 blocks of them. But they only drop off items if they're within 3 blocks. So it's like kind of a discrepancy that problematic. So the idea is, I thought maybe if I make them first get attracted to, if this row gets attracted to this row of note blocks, and this row gets attracted to this one here, then I can turn off, I guess, oh, I just noticed that I made a mistake. I need to put blocks off the top of these. Okay, so I forgot, we can't do this anymore. In the previous snapshots you could do this, but maybe that's why it wasn't working. Let's try it again. But anyways, yeah. Get them attached to these, and then eventually lock one row. That means that only one row will open up, so only this guy will open up. And then once they're opened up, we get them attached to this one. It's kind of confusing. I sure hope they find a better way to do this, but I'm not sure how. Like how, does anybody know a good way that they could do this? I think you're going to have a null slot between the rows to get the spacing right, lower blocks centered. Worst case scenario, you put your lays every 16 blocks apart. Like, I mean, you can make it work. It's just not going to be very user friendly. Okay, so we got these new ones in. I think we'll test it. Might have did it wrong last time. So, what is this guy? This guy, he likes... Oh, he likes it at 32. Okay, so he likes it at 32, which is the wrong position. Wait. What? So this guy is actually liking... Let's try this guy. He's a little bit further away from it. These guys' UUIDs change? Or am I on a different side? Oh, I'm on a different side. Okay, let's try this side. It's supposed to be over here. We'll try this guy. So he likes the one at 31. I think that's correct. Yeah, he's in row 31. So he's going to the right one. Let's try this guy. He's a little bit closer, so he could be either or. He also likes 31. Let's try the ones on the other side. Okay, that guy also likes 31. I'm guessing they all like it. And that one also likes 31. Okay. So let's try to move the blocks down by one more, because currently they're all looking at this note block and not this one. So let's try this over again. We'll just keep lowering it down until hopefully we get one guy to work, not the other guy. Might be easier to narrow the NPT a bit. Oh yeah. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, it's more the type. I probably won't use it that often. I would like to have a data pack that shows like specific NPT above their head so I don't have to keep checking it. But let's check it now. So this guy, they like, yeah, I do kind of lose track of where it is. I think he lost it completely, right? I don't think he sees a single note block. No. Okay, so he lost it. It's too far away, I guess, now. What? I guess these guys are gonna be the same. So he likes a player, but he doesn't like a specific note block location. Fascinating. Yeah, we're trying to make a super compact inventory sorter. Yeah, they're currently all lost, I think. We'll check this side too. Likes the player, but that's it. Yeah, they don't say anything about. So these note blocks are too far away. And then I think these are too close, right? Too far, then too close. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so that one likes it at 32. Is it this one? Yeah, that one likes at 32, which is not this one. Those are 31. So he's enjoying this note block, which is he's not supposed to. So I got Maybe we could offset them by a little bit. Maybe we can just put them like over here a little bit or something. Wait, how does that work? We'll try the corner ones again. I wish there was just a visible line like they had in the past so you can see where they're going to. He likes 32 as well. So pretty much everything in that row is liking the other ones. Well, okay. Go down, nice and low, under, certainly. That's what I did. That's what I did haphazard. If I move it down if I move it one lower, he doesn't detect it. If I move it one higher, that one detects it, and the other ones from the other side detect it. Max distance is 16. We know that, but it's like, where is it within the 16? Half a block or so. Yeah, we already did all that. It's either too low or too high. There's no in between. So we either have to move the lays, which I really don't want to do because they're nicely positioned inside of hoppers. And they're really contained, like they're not moving at all. That's exactly what you want. Oh, that's a bit annoying. So I guess I could do a video kind of explaining the current problems about the lays, but I don't really know of a solution. Like, if they could code in a solution, what would the solution be? I guess first, if they added in the wool would help, because then you could physically isolate the lays without having them 16 meters across in between. So you could just have a sorter with wool every other slice. Every other slice. Yeah, I mean that would at least work. Currently, can't really get anything to work. Let's see if I'm 16 blocks apart. All you have to kind of like program them on as you add them into your sorter. And if you ever lose power to these node blocks, then the whole thing just breaks. You would have to make it'd be about as bad as villagers farm stacking. So if we could have any fix in the game for this problem, what would be the fix that we'd want? So one fix would be if they would be programmed to a specific note of a note block. So if I look at it, so note 0, what did it go up to 16 or something? I really don't know. It looks like it goes up 24. So it'd be 25 different notes. 25 notes, that would reach farther than the 16 block area, so you could reuse them every so often. But then again, people can accidentally just bump it and then it'd be the wrong note. Wool separating would be the easiest, yes. Let's say if we try and get them super compact with no wool in between. So wool is one option. I'll write these down. Wool walls. Another option would be different notes of the note blocks. That way you could have, you can alternate. You could say like, this is D's, E's. Well, how do you even program that? That might be a little tricky. Well, I guess, yeah. I guess, the lay would just use the closest one. So like you have a whole row of D note blocks here, right? It doesn't matter which one they're attracted to. They're just attracted to a D note block. So then, just because there happen to be a D note block that's also like anywhere beside them, then they're just attracted to the D note block. I feel like that would be a little bit more leggier though. Let's see. Go to nearest note of their type. That'd be another way to solve it. You could just move the note block with a piston to reset them. The problem is it resets all of them, right? Like, you know, stopping them from seeing a note block isn't the problem. Couldn't they just search for the nearest note block? True, right? Is there anything wrong with that? Well, I think the problem with that is it's because they're trying to do two things. Not only do we want the lays obviously work inside of our sorter, we also want it to still work the way people will have them out in the open. So let's say you have just a single lay and note block, right? And let's say you're doing something, there's another note block, and you get one lay, you get this lay to go to that note block, and you get this lay to go to this note block. So what you want to do is you want to keep it this way. What if this lay happens to walk over near this one? You just automatically snap to that. You don't want that, right? So you don't always want it to be the nearest note block, because you just might happen to be near some random note block. How moving a layout with a minecart. So yeah, that's essentially like having a resetting villager farm. That's another option. I mean, that's something you can actually do currently. The public server information is on my Discord. I'm not on it right now. I guess I could move this all back onto the server again. Thought I was done with this, but apparently not. So maybe I should write down the option too. So it's pretty bad option, but so you can move in each allay from 16 blocks away. So they only see one note block from that distance. I mean, we did try that, and it didn't work going downwards. We tried putting the note blocks really down, and then trying to slowly move them up. But that didn't work. Maybe doing it from the side would work. That'd just be such a pain. Because if you ever lose power, you just can't really fix it. I don't think it'd be bad as a village or iron farms, because like those, if you just unload those, right, they break. This one, it remembers it. I think if you unload it, it'd be fine, as long as the note block is in the same chunk as the lays. Different cooldowns. One small cooldown to like different blocks with same notes. Larger cooldown to like a block with different notes. Sure, like the cooldown thing, that would be nice if they had different cooldowns, then you could like stagger them and then use the timings. The problem is you can't tell when the cooldown goes up. But it's possible to do it that way. I think this would be a pretty good video to talk about. It's gonna be kind of a very technical talky video. I have to show some illustrations. Yeah, I wonder what was the exact reason behind them removing the wool, because the wool seemed pretty nice. The wool splitters. How you can stop that. Is there any other options how you can do this? I feel like there's more, I just can't think of them. I mean there's infinite options, but something that's related to what's currently in the game. I guess you could do something where like you click on the lay and then you click on the note block and it just automatically snaps to that note block. So right now the right click option is to give the lay some item, right? Or take it from them. That's right. If you click them again, it doesn't do anything. I guess the game's trying to pull the item away from them. And the other click is to hit them, but you can't hit them because they're your own. You could hit other people's though, so I think they still want to keep that option around. Wool still stops skulk sensors? I believe so. Let's grab some wool. Yeah. Oh, did it? Wait. What's updating this one? Oh, now it stopped. Okay, maybe there's many signals. Okay. Move that one. So yeah, it did kill it. Can you turn off their sound? Like you ask, can I turn off their ability to listen to sound? That would be nice. I guess that would be an option, right? Like once they get snapped to a special note block, maybe you could stop it so that they no longer try to switch. I think essentially that's what they're trying to do with these with the current stuff, but that would be okay. So some fixes would be click Allay, click note block. Another option would be turn off Allay listening once it has Or once it has a no block? Yeah, why is it? Why is it that... Why do they do the whole 30-second thing? I guess you could make it so it turns off once they have a no block. Or you could also have the option to manually turn it off. What might be some other ways you could do this? Maybe you could also reset them. So if we could, like, if they're currently in their little cages right now, and then if we reset them, then they would just find the nearest one, right? So if we could click Allay to reset reset their no block. Resets no block. Then they choose nearest one. So that would also work. Hey, fried or fire destroyer. I need a magic stick. Smack the no block with it. Smack the Allay. He's locked to the no block. That'd be nice. Yeah, that way you wouldn't accidentally do it. I mean, just like people want, people ask that kind of stuff around for all sorts of different things to give more ability. I mean, even if you had to like feed it a cookie and then click a note block, like just some kind of incentive, like it costs you something to do it. I mean, I don't mind that. Welcome in, Junie. I feel like when it comes to like being creative in Minecraft, not creative within the Minecraft, but being creative as like if you're programming Minecraft, I don't feel like I'm that creative. Like I can't think of a ton of different ways to solve this. Yeah, you could choose like the option where they just go to the nearest note block, but you don't want that. I'm pretty sure they're trying to avoid that. Any more ideas? Note block. I mean, you could question why they even do the whole note block thing. It's kind of janky. Especially you have to keep powering the note block. I mean, that's kind of annoying. Like, it does make sense that they need something where they want to drop the item off. But why do they keep powering it? So I guess it's an easy way to refresh it, because it's like Allays will automatically refresh their note block if you don't keep playing to them. I mean, there could be a little bit of lore behind it, but it also makes it easy to reset. You don't have to physically do anything to Allay to make them reset, to do it naturally. And I think that's something they like, because they don't want like a whole bunch of like clicking, like right clicking, left clicking on the Allays, because they already got that covered. Right, one's to attack them, one's to give them an item. I do think it's odd. I'm not sure if you can actually put a lead on Allay. I mean, you can put a lead on Allay, but you can't. I'm not sure if you can give it a lead. Okay, let's give it that. If I shift click, see, it just puts it on them. If I click them, it just puts it on them. So I think they're missing like the shift click thing for. Take my lead. I mean, I guess it could be like a rare. Might put that in my notes. Just maybe talk about that. Allay can't hold lead. Not that it matters. I mean, you can sort them out using a normal item sorter because they are stackable. But I noticed in previous snapshots you could. That could be an interesting mechanic, but a lead on Allay, and then there is a note block, and lead disappears, and Allay is locked to the note block. That'd be cool. I mean, that's currently the weirdest thing about the Allays, right? All the other items they just hold, but with this one they do stuff with it. Let me write that one down. Okay, click lead to Allay, then to note block. Yeah, I think that's a decent idea. But then it's like note block in the hand, clicking. So what happens if you have note block in your... So if you do this and if you click, like it tunes it, right? Is that what it is? It tunes it. If you shift click, I guess there's nothing. There is shift clicking too. So maybe, right? So maybe like shift clicking, Allay can do something. Because I mean, I guess shift clicking should allow you to put the lead on it, but right clicking should just make you give the item to them, because the right clicking is consistent, or shift clicking can be inconsistent. And that's the same for, right, for horses. There's actually probably a bug report on this, actually, now I think about it. We have a horse over here, don't we? So if I click the horse... Oh. Is this a tame horse, though? It is. Is it always that way? Maybe it's opposite. Shift? No. Okay, maybe the lead kind of takes priority. I'm not sure, but something like that. We're trying to make a super compact delay sorter, but running into some problems with how the game is programmed. I guess that's one thing in my video I could ask if anybody who's watching has ideas. Because I think it really helps to ask people. I mean, that's what the developers do. They're always asking people like feedback and stuff. And like to them, this probably not be a big problem to them. They're just like, you know, yeah, it doesn't work perfectly, but you know, most Minecraft players probably won't run into this problem. There's no spaces? What do you mean? Can you describe yourself? You mean in right here in game? Yeah, there's something wrong with the resource pack. I guess we did learn some valuable lessons today. I mean, even if I thought I was just gonna be able to like really clean this up to make it stackable. Well, I knew this problem might come up, but I forgot about the whole note block thing not working. This is a non-stackable item sorter using Allays. It could be a stackable item. Maybe pretty much you just throw items in here. And the Allays pick them up and then they sort them. So you got different items in different chests. I'm gonna grab some water. I'll be right back. In the meantime, check out my other social links there on chat. I'm back. Okay. So we're able to get that solved, but we can clean up this whole area so that I can illustrate what we're trying to do. So let's clean this all up. So I'll probably move this somewhere else. So can I? Let's remove all the iron first. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing here. We'll just remove this one. Something else. Okay, that's a little bit cleaner. I should probably put a little bit more space between stuff. Wonder, was this? Not sure if I need that one. I think I already got these. I think, yeah, because then I put those in chest, right? Yeah. Okay, and we don't need this. Or that. These are my examples. Clean that all up. I can't remember, do I have this one? Probably, not sure. I want this example to kind of be by itself. I want it to be pretty clean so people can kind of see what's going on. Nothing too confusing. I don't need this, right? Don't need that. This, I might try to move. I'll just make a new one, maybe. So this is essentially what the sorter is. How does that look? Hello, HX. You can do it. Make them stare at their note block. Oh, did I miss something in chat? Hey, Lee. If it gets an item near a hopper, pair to that hopper. I don't think you want to pair to a hopper, do you? Maybe. That'd be nice. But maybe people wanted to drop off in a water stream. I was trying to ask what you're making. Okay, let me add that to the bot. Okay. Machines Allay sorter. So I said I can make a mod that you could try out all the different suggestions, ways of linking Allay. See which one you think is best. If you want to, I think it'd be nice to see exactly what the Allay is attached to. Maybe if you made like a little line that attaches them to each note block. That'd be pretty cool. Kind of like what Hazard talked about. I guess you could also use their head. That might be simpler. Sometimes I would love to make that mod. Just gotta send me suggestions. What if we could just do one that shows which note block they are? I think the suggestion thing is going to be kind of short term. Like, I don't know if you want to put a bunch of time into a mod that I'm probably just going to use, you know, for like one video. But this looks good so far. Let's remove this. I want to remove some of this stuff. Because this is other sorters. Maybe we'll just clean up this one a little bit. These are all the people that were in survival that were climbing up my builds. Oh, controller. What was this supposed to illustrate again? I can't forget. Oh, is this someone trying to compact? I think that's someone trying to compact something over here. Don't need that. Probably should switch out blocks here so that we can use the fill command. And last one is this one. Okay, so if we remove the iron, oh, I guess this one needs to be fixed too. If we remove the iron, hopefully everything doesn't fall to pieces. Looks okay. I feel like we need to remove the rest of the some other stuff to make it look a bit nicer. Let's fill from there. Hey, Victor. Fill from there to here. Hair, replace, iron. I'll leave that in. I think we can remove. These are some examples I might want to show. So I'm going to focus on the lays. Can I move these guys somewhere else maybe? Yeah, I'll just drop them down. So I kind of illustrate that the rule thing doesn't work anymore. Leave those there. So I'll talk about how the lay. Did I actually kill all these guys? These guys are here. Did they despawn or something? Somebody said they don't have anything to do at the moment. Oh, that's cool. I mean, at least a mod that would show which note blocks, like visually show the coordinates on top of their heads or where they're pointing. Something that we can see from a distance. Something like that. I'm not sure what happened to the other guys. I guess I have to put him back in again. Hey, Yeshay. What's the easiest way to get the lays in here? I think a note block isn't gonna work. Nope. Oh, does anyone know how I killed the lays? I didn't do any commands, did I? Just the fill command. These the lays did vanish. I didn't throw any potions or anything like that. Okay. I just don't want it to happen again. If I look here and summon a lay. I guess that sort of works. And then if I do the same thing, but same thing, but I move it that direction. Which way is that? Negative Z, okay, XYZ. XYZ, negative. So instead of a 3, we need a 2 here. And then we need another one with a 1. So then that, put in these, yeah, put them all there, okay. Then I do the same thing. But X, what's the instruction? Positive X, okay. So I put in Allay. That is positive X. So 6 goes there, and then I do one closer to me. And then, no, that wasn't all right. Oh, 4. Okay. Now I go negative. Was it positive X? What's a positive X? 6, 7. From there. Then I go north. And I go north again. Okay. So I think we got all the Allays back in again. Most part. This one ran away. Get over. Okay, so they're all pretty much in there. I wonder if I did to give them all items, otherwise they're gonna run away. So we'll give these guys that item, some glass, and some iron. I'll give these guys a hopper, a chest, and a stair. I'll give these other guys ice, no block, lever. Doesn't really illustrate the whole unstackable thing, but it works. So how's that look? That looks pretty clean. I think people can understand. If I turn down my render distance, people won't get confused with the stuff in the background. We talk about the no block thing. Let me make a backup just in case the Allays vanish. Is there anything else I need to clean up? Dandon says happy Passover. Happy Passover indeed. Yeah, see, today's Passover, and then Sunday is Easter. So I got that holiday to look forward to. Oh, this looks pretty good. I'm satisfied with this. Better make a backup. Yeah, I guess. It's kind of summarized. I don't know if I'll talk about this too in the video. Maybe. But we'll see. Looks pretty good. Somebody's asking what mod he should make. Mod that shows which block they are linked to. I wonder if the lead thing would work. I think the other random stuff we can just kind of talk about it. Don't have to actually show it. So that's pretty good. I'm satisfied with what we got accomplished today for the amount of things we had to overcome. Quite a bit. I'm gonna find something for us to raid. In the meantime, make sure you guys check me out on other social links there on screen. Like being subbed to my YouTube, now the bell notification turned on so don't miss out on future streams and videos. Also, see if we can get everybody to join my Discord. The link is there. We're trying to reach 7,000 members. So if you haven't already clicked the Discord link, go ahead and do it now. Got quite a few people playing Minecraft. We'll raid Drathmore today.
I'll tell you what, we'll just do this.
Work on some epic build. So let's see if we can get all you guys to join in a raid for my friend Drathmore. Very amazing Minecraft builder, doing all sorts of survival mega builds that look epic. He's even adding farms into his world, so it's pretty cool. He's putting these really cool looking structures around his farms, around special interests in his world, so that's pretty cool. It's also Hot Dog Friday for him, so we'll hop over there with the raid. Thanks guys so much for joining in this stream. I know it's going to be kind of very technical and strenuous to understand all the problems and how we can overcome them, but I appreciate you guys tuning in. It really helps just even lurking. That all helps out the stream. But we're going to be raiding Drathmore as always. When we do a raid, copy the message you see in chat, the raid message. Everybody highlight that message, Control C, copy it. We'll paste it into his channel, just like so. Put in some emotes along with it to give him some extra hype.